I'm off.
Alright, later.
See you, dude. See you, dude.
User disconnected from your channel.
Did you raid last night?
No, I didn't. I was going to, but every time I entered the raid instance, my bloody latency jumped up to 1200.
Sounded rough anyway.
Yeah, it did not sound like it was a good run. So how you been anyway, Rockler? It's been a while.
Same old, just doing dailies, questing. But I've been on WoW a lot less than I used to because, life.
Well, you never were on a great deal anyway.
Yeah. It's just so hard for me to get time to get on, like, my schedule's always just so hectic, it's always so hard. Because all the raid nights are on, like, important nights for me, you know?
That sucks.
Like, on Sundays, I'm at my girlfriend's. And then on Wednesdays, if there is a raid on Wednesdays, I'm usually at ball, so I can't make it anyway. And then Fridays, I'm off with my friends. So, you know. And then if it's not that, it's work.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be such a social butterfly then, should you? WoW is clearly more important than a social life. You know, I mean, it can completely replace a social life.
Clearly. Who needs a social life?
Exactly.
I'll go to Bali in 2 weeks as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I
You'll-
definitely won't be on for like 2 weeks straight.
I mean, you're pretty brave, but, you know.
Why brave?
I don't know, Bali seems to be a pretty dangerous place at the moment.
Oh yeah, the Zika virus and all the flooding going on. And the bombing that happened not too long ago as well.
Yep, pretty much.
I'm sure I'll be okay though.
I hope so. If not, you will be missed.
Nice to know. The only thing I'm actually really worried about is probably the Zika virus, and that's about it. Because I tend to get bitten a lot by mosquitoes, and that's how it's transmitted, so it's like, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no way I'll be going then because I can't use the I can't use bug spray.
Oh, why's that?
I'm allergic to it.
Oh, really? That's unlucky.
Yeah, I have to be really careful even with sunscreens. Because sometimes...
What is it in them that makes you allergic to them?
I'm not sure, really, because there's like... Whatever the main ingredient is in the insect spray makes my skin go all puffy and stuff. So, like... And then sunscreens sometimes have it in them. So, like, I went on a school trip and didn't look at the bottle of sunscreen and put the sunscreen on that the school provided. By halfway through the day, my face was swollen and covered in rash. My earlobes had split open because they'd swollen so much.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's not pleasant, so...
So I take it you're a bit of an indoors person then, huh?
No, I love outdoors, man. Luckily I don't get bitten too much. But, at the same time I gotta be careful.
Yeah. What have you been up to anyway? I heard you left the guild a while back.
I didn't so much leave the guild as got kicked.
Oh, what happened?
Um,
Or would you rather not talk about it?
I got in a argument with Brew on TeamSpeak, and he kicked me.
Oh yeah, so about as simple as it gets.
Yeah.
Oh well, you guys patched up now then?
No, we haven't had a chance to talk properly yet. We were both going through some bad shit at the time, man, so, you know, I called him out on stuff in the wrong way, and he got really defensive, and it was just bad on bad, really.
Tensions were high at the time then, I guess.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't really hold any ill will towards him at the moment. I've sort of realised that we both fucked up.
Yeah. I actually got kind of angry last night when I was listening to the team speak.
Yeah?
Were you on when Brew went off at Ash?
Nah.
Ash was just trying to help out with some suggestions, and then Brew just snapped because it was like Slayer and Brew told everyone like what to do and gave like markers out and everything, and then they were having trouble. I think they might have wiped about 4 times by the time Ash said something, and then Brew was like, "Oh, next time someone speaks out, I'm gonna mute them, or you know you won't get in the raid nights or stuff like that." And I was, whoa, hadn't seen that side of Brew before.
Oh, you obviously didn't raid very much then, because that's exactly what I called him out on.
Yeah, I've never heard Brew like that before.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's exactly why I called him out, because I just had enough. I got to the point where I didn't want to raid anymore because he was getting so aggressive and abusive on TeamSpeak.
Yeah, it kind of makes me scared to go raiding in Legion and stuff, because I mean I don't want to put up with that. It's just a game in the end, you know.
Yeah, and I won't be putting up with it, and you know that's what I'm going to be saying to Brew when I do talk to him. It's like, well, you know, I did, you know, I called you out on it.
Part of our raid night, so like losing you was a big loss.
Yeah, well,
I thought you were really good in the raids, you know.
I love raiding. I mean, I think that I'm decent at it. I didn't want to stop, but I'd had enough of being screamed at over TeamSpeak.
Yeah. I mean, I think Brew and the others are a bit angry at me and Stealth as well, because we're not on too much, but we have actually a pretty hectic life. Because not just that, but we move house to house each week, and one week we don't have internet, and then the next week we do. So it's like, you know, it's hard to just get time to get on. Because that's apparently why Stealth was kicked from being officer, because he wasn't on enough.
Did they talk to him about it first?
I don't think they actually did, because my brother was telling me that he was just trying to find out why he was kicked from being officer, and then no one was telling him, and so he went around asking everyone else, and apparently Slayer got really angry at him and everything for asking around, thinking that Stealth was just trying to plot something, but Stealth was just trying to find out why he was kicked, because he had no idea. They didn't tell him anything. Because my brother didn't care that he was kicked, he just wanted to know why.
Yeah, it's alright. They did the same thing to Giz. They demoted her and they didn't say a word to her.
Yeah, well, they did the same to me, because I was an officer at the start, and then I was off for like 2 weeks straight, and I came back on, and I was demoted and everything, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they have a bad habit of not telling people.
The only reason why I don't complain is because to me WoW is just a game, so yeah, I don't really care. But I think others might take it a lot worse if they love the game a bit more than I do, you know?
Well, I mean, I don't care if I get demoted or whatever, but I'd appreciate an explanation
Yeah.
because, you know, we're adults.
Well, that's exactly what Stealth was angry about. Was just that he wasn't told why. He just came on and suddenly he was demoted and he didn't have access to this or that, you know, and he just had no idea why, you know. And it kind of plays on your mind when stuff like that happens because you sit there going, did I do something bad? Am I a bad person? And it just hurts.
Well, exactly.
But in the end, I don't really care because personally I'm not on that much to care enough.
Well, I mean, after Brew kicked me, Giz stopped playing, I stopped playing. So...
Yeah, I actually noticed that. Because I didn't know where you went. I was like, I haven't seen Haido in a long time, and then my brother was like, oh, Haido's not in the guild anymore. And I was like, oh, what the hell happened?
I'm surprised he didn't tell you.
Nah, he said just stuff went down. That's all. Nah, I was like, that. You know when people would say stuff but then don't give you the full story and it just makes you more curious?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only reason why I asked you, because I was just sitting there going, I wonder why.
Hey man, I don't mind telling you. You know. At the end of the day, I did something wrong. It was handled wrong. And yeah, I mean, there was culpability on both sides of what happened, so...
Oh, that's life, you know. You live and you learn. But yeah, last night I was actually, like, quite, I don't know, it was a mix of, like, scared and angry, you know, just from what I heard Bruce say to Ash, and I was just like, that's a bit harsh for what he did, because Ash was just trying to chuck in a suggestion.
Yeah. I would have gone off my nut if I was on, so it's probably a good thing I wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I was thinking. I was even saying it to my brother. I was like, you know, if that was me, I probably wouldn't even be in this guild anymore because I would have lost my shit if someone spoke to me like that over a game.
Well, exactly, I mean...
Because all you have to say is, thanks for your opinion, but, you know, this is how we're going to try it, this is what we're going to do. But instead it was more like, you know, next time that's said, you know, you're going to be punished. And it's like, well, that's a bit harsh.
Well, exactly. But, you know, Brew's the GM, don't you know?
Yeah, I know. Nothing against Brew or anyone, you know, I don't have anything against anyone, I just think it was handled a bit wrong last night.
Yeah, and then nobody says anything.
And it's just a bit of a shocker to me, because I've just never seen that side of Brew before, that's all.
Then you're lucky.
Not lucky, just haven't rated enough.
I just realised maybe we shouldn't have been talking about this. Because all this audio is going to go up on YouTube.
Oh well.
Shit happens.
I don't really care, to be honest. Like I said, I haven't got anything against anyone, I was just shocked. So.
Oh, look, neither do I. I don't hold any grudges, but I'm not going to put up with it. Like, Slayer and Watcher and that want me to come back and raid with World Painted Blood next year. Well, next X Pack.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm still sort of iffy.
Who's gonna see the video, by the way?
Probably
Is that-
just Ash.
Oh, is it just for Ash? What exactly is it that you're doing? I couldn't hear you before.
I'm doing the artifact quest line for him.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Except I'm terrible at the DK, so I've died like twice, and
So what, are you gonna stick the video up on YouTube?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, like, because all the videos are 6 months old or something.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get into some of the raids in Legion. I want to try and gear up Rocket properly, but I have to go melee if I want to get in, which kind of sucks. What are you gonna main in Legion?
Monk heals again.
I want to try and look into the melee hunters because, yeah, that's what I'm going to be maining in Legion, so I've got to start studying up on that.
I can do a survival hunter artifact video for you if you want.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good actually. It would actually be really good because yeah, I need to try and figure out how to work them and everything.
I can't guarantee it'll be very skillful, but
No, you know, anything to just put me in a direction, if you know what I mean.
yeah, well, that's easy done. I've just finished up Ashes, so